Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sunny and I am a self-proclaimed crystal priestess. Today I want to talk to you about Apophyllite. It is a very popular mineral in the crystal healing and mineral collecting worlds, not only due to the fact that it is easy to come by, but also because of its pure beauty. With the holiday season in play, I felt like this was the perfect stone to talk about as it harnesses the energy of pure light, pure love, and purity in general. Apophyllite belongs to the zeolite group of minerals. It is part of the tetragonal crystal system forming in prismatic or pyramidal structures. The most abundant sources of apophyllite are found in India, ranging from very high quality to lower quality, and the most sought after crystals display perfectly formed pyramid terminations and are gemmy, lustrous, or transparent in appearance. As zeolite minerals usually form together, it is common to find apophyllite specimens alongside other zeolite minerals, especially and most commonly stilbite and heulandite. As of late, pure green apophyllite deposits have been exhausted and are harder to come by. If you've been an apophyllite collector for a while, you've probably noticed the prices getting higher. Of course, with all minerals, the market value will be reflected in specimens of the highest quality. So with that all being said, let's dive into the metaphysical properties of apophyllite that I've found from working with it over the past 12 years. Apophyllite is a very high vibrational stone that activates the crown chakra. Its energy is similar to what the angelic realm feels like, and placing it in your home is an open invitation for angels or light beings to visit in abundance, just as abundant as the stone itself. It is a stone that you can have plenty of and not feel overwhelmed by its presence, sort of like amethyst. It is common to have multiple pieces around the home, and in doing so, your home will be maintaining a cleansing feeling by being filled with the pure light that is apophyllite. I mean, it has light in its name. This is useful in protecting you and your family from any negative forces, and I can especially attest to this from experience. After a dark period in my life, apophyllite brought me back to the light. I used to use Ouija boards obsessively, starting from when I was a young teenager all the way into my early 20s. Some of the sessions were positive, but more often than not, I definitely invited sinister entities into our realm, and they would wreak havoc on me. It was especially noticeable or bad when I slept, and through my dream time they would show up. And this happened because that's when my mind and spirit were most vulnerable. I don't regret it because I learned so much about different entities and spiritual realms. The true strength of my soul was tested. I was victorious, and a big part of my purpose and what I'm here to teach was reinforced and realized or remembered. So during that time, I became afraid of the dark, something that I was comfortable with all the years prior. Though I knew I was strong, the fear and anticipation of seeing or experiencing a nefarious paranormal event never really subsided. Sleep, which was my favorite thing, or one of my favorite things, and dreaming became something I would actually dread. So it was bad. Then entered Apophyllite. The draw was so large, it was like I could actually hear a choir of angels and see the light it bore as soon as I held it. I surrounded myself with Apophyllite and placed a cluster at each corner and at the head of my bed. I felt protected right away, as if I did ask for help from the angels, which I also did and do in tandem with crystal healing, especially when it comes to protecting myself from negative entities. The Apophyllite created a barrier around me that seemed to transcend all negative entities into the light, like immediately. This was highly therapeutic for me, but because the vibration of Apophyllite is so high, it can also induce astral travel, which became a practice that I was no longer comfortable with due to the hellish nightmares I was experiencing at the time. I naturally just have been astral traveling since I was a kid, but it was too much for me. And so when that started, I began to pair the Apophyllite with black tourmaline, which is my favorite grounding crystal of choice. So I would definitely say that Apophyllite aids in subsiding nightmares. I would advise parents to place an Apophyllite cluster or specimen in your child's bedroom permanently. And if you are worried about the effects being too intense, like the possibility of astral travel, then just keep in mind that the crystal doesn't need to be right next to the bed, but it could be anywhere in the room will be beneficial, especially if you notice that your child is more sensitive or highly intuitive. So keeping that all in mind, all that I stated previously, Apophyllite is clearly a gateway to the higher dimensions. It can guide one on their path toward higher states of consciousness, leading them deeper into their spirituality and their faith. This crystal alleviates stress and anxiety as it reminds one of their connection to the Creator and that they too, or we all, are innately divine. Apophyllite doesn't need to be cleansed and can actually be used to raise the vibration or cleanse other crystals. Similar to selenite, you can just have, if you have a cluster, you can literally place other crystals or your jewelry onto the cluster and it will cleanse or restore the energy back to its natural state. So now I'd like to touch on the added properties that can be experienced when working with green apophyllite. Green apophyllite has a special affinity to nature and can attract animals as well as elementals. I've had a lot of funny experiences with that, especially with the animals. It may also inspire one to spend more time in nature. I always get visuals of women dancing through fields barefooted when I have green apophyllite around me. It's as if the essence and innocent heart of a hippie child was crystallized. That being said, green apophyllite is a beautiful heart opener. One may reflect on humanitarian perspectives or causes, and in my experience, it's brought forth the opportunity to meet new people and make new friends. And in each instance that I have made a new friend with green apophyllite around, there has been a time where the green apophyllite was in the vicinity of me and this new person that wasn't mine, and then another experience I had, or opportunity to make a new friend I actually was wearing a necklace of green apophyllite that I bought from someone that I also made friends with. If that makes sense, I hope you followed that. The green white light that emanates from the stone is tranquil. I would highly recommend it for those who suffer from social anxiety or who find it hard or even debilitating to leave their comfort zone or even their homes. The bridge to the angelic realm is built firm when you keep this stone around you. When using apophyllite, one can definitely ensure that their energetic field stays cleansed, protected, and in balance. And to end this video, I'd like to go over the keywords that I find fit apophyllite best. Light, spiritual fulfillment, benevolence, divinity, high vibes, spirit guides, angels, protection, cleansing, restoration, friendship, nature, claircognizance, purity, fairies, health, relaxation, de-stress, connection, clarity, claircognizance, higher self, nightmare relief, tranquility, peace, happiness, and love. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy this content, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I really appreciate it. And if you have any requests for me to talk about the properties of other crystals in the future, let me know and we'll see what I can do. Bye.